And my friend walks up to me and she's like, Karen, you have to come and look at this right now. But I wanted to take my time going through the museum, so I was like, oh, I'm almost there. And then she's like, no, you have to come right now. S is for souvenir. What is something you bought at a museum? What's your latest purchase or your favorite purchase? So for me, it was a pack of postcards, which is from the Modern Color show. And I really liked how each postcard in this set is different. So I tear these out and decorate my bookshelf. I try to change it up for you guys, even though you probably can't see it. But yeah, that's my latest purchase. T is for TripAdvisor. So where would you advise your friends to go and what should they eat while they're there? So for example, one of my friends said you have to eat a hot dog sitting on the steps of the Met Museum, and I did that. So for me, I'm going to say you should go to the De Young Museum, and if you're hungry afterwards, you can go eat at Burma Superstar and grab some boba and have a nice chat with a friend. If you want some like coffee, hot chocolate, and pastries, the Ari Mendy bakery is awesome as well. So U is for unlikely hero. So what is something that helps you do what you do better? So I'm going to talk about this. This is a tube wringer, which is basically to squeeze paint out of a tube. As you probably know, paint is pretty expensive, so any help I can get to squeeze every last bit out of it is helpful. But if you don't paint, you could also use these to squeeze just about anything. It's really fun actually. So toothpaste, hand cream, so you know that you used every last bit of paint and you had a lot of fun doing it. So V is visiting style. When you go to a museum or a gallery, what do you like to do when you're visiting? Do you like to follow a tour or an audio guide or just wander around by yourself? Do you like talking to people? Do you like taking photos? First, if I'm on a time crunch and I know I need to leave pretty soon and it's a pretty huge museum, I'll make a really quick walk around, and then when I go back, I'll pick specific areas or specific pieces I want to go to spend more time with. But if I don't have a time crunch, I'll just take my time and walk through the whole thing. I don't really like following docent tours because I think I like taking my time. I don't really like following someone around. I do actually like audio tours, especially if it's a type of art I'm not super familiar with. W is for wanderlust. So where do you want to travel and what do you want to see there? So for me, I really want to go to the Prado Museum in Spain. So X is X marks the spot. Go through your bookshelf starting at the top left corner and pick your 27th book. You can decide if you want to do just art books or all your books in general. I'm gonna pick art books. So my 27th book is this one, which is Kenneth Clark's The Nude, A Study in Ideal Form. So it's just about the nude body in art, as you can imagine. Should I show you some naked bodies? Y is for your most recent trip to see art. This can be a gallery, this can be a studio, this can be a museum, it can be the theater, the opera. So for me, it was a trip to a contemporary art gallery in Millbrae. Z is for Z Snatcher, something that you experienced and you just kept thinking about it afterwards. So I want to talk about James Turrell's Breathing Light exhibition at LACMA. Basically, it's this huge white room where he curved the edges of the walls. It messes with your sense of perspective because you don't have shadows to gauge how far close something is. The whole thing is just a colored light. You're just filled with this really intense blue light, this really intense red light. It's just sort of pulsating and changing. So if you're in LA, it's still ongoing, it's still there, you could go see it yourself. So that's it, that's the art survey. So those are all my answers. I want to hear what your answers are. I don't know if I should tag anyone. What if no one wants to do it? But if you're interested in doing it, I would love to hear your answers. Even if you don't want to film a video, you can write a blog post or even just comment below with some of your answers. It's just like a quick, fun way to get to know each other. So if you do answer these questions, be sure to leave a comment or tweet me a link and I'm definitely going to visit them. Be sure to check out some of my other videos, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.